And the art of what we call communication could be very, very deceptive, destructive, and demeaning. So what we have to look at is our body language while we communicate with each other. Our body language. Because our body language goes to the very what? Essence of whom we represent. What Yahshua said, should bitter water come from a sweet well? We got to examine ourselves. And as Yahshua goes to this final sacrifice, he's saying now what? Don't be like Judas. Don't be like Judas. Don't be deceptive. But what? Trust. Care for each other. Tell your brother or your sister when something offends you right there. With what? A soft answer do what? But grievous words what? Stir up strife. So if I am offending you in any way, I will, listen what I always tell my wife. I tell my wife from the time we married, I will not tell you I'm sorry. I would not tell you I'm sorry. And I choose not to tell her I'm sorry. You know why? Because every word that I speak, I what? What I say?
You mean it.
I mean it. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. And I will apologize, and I do apologize. You know for what?
Your tone.
Sometimes my tone. Because my tone could have been cutting like a snake. And it was destructive for my healthy marriage that I have. So my tone was very what? Destructive. So now I'm saying something and my body language is destructive. So then what's the point in even saying your words? So words by itself doesn't carry the intent of the speaker. But your words carry what you have constructed in your
mind.
And what you construct in your mind. This is why you say now, a new law I give unto you. Is that it wasn't new, it was always known. But now, as you are think in your Yahsuah, so it is. So if you should say Raka unto your brother, you shall be in danger of what? Hell's fire. Meaning, you ought to what? Care for each other like you care for your So you must be willing to die for him who dislike you and distrust you and who are willing to what? Put the spear in your side. Because he said, lay this not to their charge. Father, forgive them, for they knew not what they do. For what they do is now giving access to him who have designed us all. You see, this beautiful event of Passover and Passion Week is the event where Yahshua said, you ought to be my Talmidim. You ought to be the one who said, Devak, follow in likeness. Do that which is recorded and question all things and to hold fast to that which is right, good. Hold fast to that which is good. And the only way you can do that is if you are in his word. Listen, Passion Week for all these years is not just about dressing and putting on nice clothes. Foolishness. Foolishness. Filth. Where is the deva? Where is the devak? You ought to be mimicking that which is going on in this house, set forth by him who now join you into this house and bring you now through the door. This door that is only given access to those who are joined with him in his house. Remember, Kof is the monkey. Who is the monkey? We ought to mimic. what he have demonstrated for his father's house. For this is the door that give access. We are the monkeys. He's the one that joins. The verb conversive, the house that Yahweh has created. This is the earth, and now given access to the Father. This Father that is not seen in time, space, and matter, however, is known relationally, like a husband know his wife. Listen, this week, as we approach the event of this reenactment yearly, let it not be a continual of the past, but let the past be before you. Let the past be before you, so when you look at it, who you are seeing, your heart is burning with the fire. When Moshe saw YahWeh in the burning bush, and they said, what they said? They said, didn't our heart burn as they behold him in Luke 24:32? Didn't our heart burn? Because when you have an encounter with YahWeh, Yahshua Mashiach, there is no way you could remain the same. There is no way you could treat your mother, your father the same. There's no way you could treat your husband, your wife, your brother, your sister, your friend, your colleague, nor your congregants the same. You now will have a what? A heart towards whom? YahWeh. And his heart was to do the will of him who sent him. What's your heart telling you? Whose will are you doing? Remember, Yahshua, Yahweh, don't have choices, no, never made a choice. What he did? He willed things into being. He willed things into being. He never choose. He don't choose. He wills things. He can't choose because he is Ahad. 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 Feminine. Ahad, masculine. Ahad, feminine. He is one. He is one. And that which has been designed is so now we can apprehend him. Listen, as we go this week, remember that Yahshua Mashiach, his death is not for you to say, he died for me. Hug, wash. He didn't die for none of you all. He didn't die for me. Hug, wash. I am not that important. He didn't die for me. No, none of you. No, you. He laid down his life to do what? Satisfy what? The wrath of? Of Yahweh. He pleased his Father. Hogwash, you wicked, nasty demons on earth that said, God love you. Yahweh, Ahavaka, Ahavaka, Avahinu, his own. He loved himself. And himself is expressed in his one and only begotten. And as many as what? Choose him. To them he gave access to be secure, Yahshua, and to be anointed, Mashiach, by his Ruach HaKodesh. Judge yourself, examine yourself. As you walk this Passion Week, walk to your cross, walk to Golgotha, walk to Haye, Sinai, walk to Calvary, and lay down your life, die, become a devil stomper, become a bold witness, become a man who have been designed to live truth. Put the weight of Hashem on your shoulder. Become what? Emet. Become truth. Become Amunah. Finish by this. Become Amunah. What is that? Faith or trustworthy. Become Amunah. And Amuna is the new life that is lived in this world by the strength of
That was Amya.
God. Huh?
This one.
The new life that is lived in this world by the strength of Yahweh. Thank you and shalom.